off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building. There's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Titans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Play action. It's Herbert. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A give to Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. throwing on first down. Lockhart. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. A quick throw now complete to Ross. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Looking to throw on second down. Lockhart. This will go to Henry out wide. And it's a Titans touchdown. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. Now, what's the call here? So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 36, Herbert. And this is incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Romeo Okwara, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Eight yards to go on second down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Bud Dupree gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and very short. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Adams. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Looking to throw. Lockhart. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Back to throw. Lockhart. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd and 7, Herbert. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal at the 7-yard
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Herbert has it knocked free. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking deep for Julio. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To throw on second down, Lockhart. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, Lockhart. He dumps it off for Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On first down, Lockhart. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Options galore here, second and a few inches. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go play action here on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lockhart toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. From the gun, Herbert on third down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll find Jones again, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Looking downfield for Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes
gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Room here to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check, 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 check.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Henry again. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second and a couple. Herbert caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go with Jones. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lockhart. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds. The catches for him just keep piling up in his career. He's now at 1,024. And that ties Isaac Bruce, the number that he had back in the day.
Yeah, part of the greatest show on turf. And remember, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt combined for nearly 2,000 catches in their careers. He might get to 2,000 himself with the numbers he's posting up there. Keeps himself in great shape. He might go for it.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry there to make the grab. And the Titans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Packers. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. Herbert. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Throwing on first down. Lockhart. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Lockhart. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Herbert going to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lockhart. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Lockhart throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are right back in this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Throwing, Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they can pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Titans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.